Hello students, let's solve this question. In this question it is given to us the density of a solid ball is to be determined in an experiment. The diameter of the ball is measured with screw gauge. We need to determine the density of a ball and the diameter of ball is measured using a screw gauge whose pitch is 0.5 mm and there are 50 divisions on the circular scale. So pitch of screw gauge is given and there are number of divisions on circular scale which is also given to us. The reading of the main scale is 2.5 mm and that of the circular scale is 20 division. If the measured mass of the ball has a relative error of 2%, the relative percentage error in the density will be. So we need to find out the relative percentage error in density. So percentage error in density, we need to find it out. It should be equal to percentage error in mass plus percentage error in volume. Now, how this expression will come? Because density is mass by volume. So, by rules of error, the relative error in density should be equal to relative error in mass plus relative error in volume. But relative error in volume, it can be written in terms of relative error in diameter, because diameter is the thing which is used to measure the volume. When diameter has power 3 to find out the volume, so it should be relative error in diameter 3 times. The relative error in volume should be 3 times of relative error in diameter. Already error in mass is given to us in question. See here, relative error is 2% in the measured mass. So relative error in mass is already given to us. The relative percentage error in density, we need to find it out. We need to find it out the percentage error in density. This is the thing which is asked in the question. So calculate this percentage error in density. We need to find out the relative error in volume. We need to determine this relative error in volume. For doing that, the diameter is measured. The ball's diameter is measured with screw gauge whose pitch is given to us. So we can calculate the least count of the screw gauge. Whatever is the least count, that will be the minimum error happened in the measured diameter. So least count of the screw gauge, we need to find it out. And least count of screw gauge is the pitch, value of pitch, which is already given, upon the number of division on circular scale. It should be 50. So this is coming out to be 0.01 mm. 0.01 mm. This is the least count of the screw gauge, and this should be the error in the diameter, because any instrument when it measures something, it gives minimum the error which is the least count of the instrument. So there is an error of the diameter, error in the diameter, which should be equal to the least count of the diameter. This should be the error in the diameter. But we also need to find out diameter to calculate this relative error. To measure the diameter, some data is also given to us in question. See here, the reading of the main scale is given to us and circular scale reading is also given. So we can find out diameter from this. Reading of main scale is 2.5 mm plus the reading of circular scale, which is 20 division, into least count 0.01. This is the formula, this is the method to find the total reading. The reading of main scale, which is 2.5 plus reading of circular scale into least count. This is how we can calculate the total reading. So this can be calculated. It is 2.5 mm plus the second number is 0.01 into 20. So it will be 0.2 mm. If you add this 2, you can see here it will become 0.2. If you add this 2, you will get 2.7 mm. This is the final reading, final diameter. Now the relative error in diameter is to be determined. That should be the error in D, which is 0.01 mm upon divided by 2.7 mm, which is the value of diameter, into 100. This will be the percentage error in the diameter. If you add this percentage error diameter, make this 3 times and then add 2%, which is the error in the mass in this, then you will get your final answer. So for calculating that, you need to first calculate this 0.01 into 100. It will be 1 by 2.7%. It will be 10 by 27. So it will be about 0.3. If I calculate it roughly, it will be about 0.3. because 27 is around 30. So 10 by 30 will be 1 by 3. It should be giving me about 3.3. So this number is about 0.3, and 3 times of that number will give me a number which is close to 1. A number close to 1 plus 2% will give me a value which is nearly equal to 3%. So my correct answer should be near to 3%, and it should be C. So correct answer of this question should be C. Thank you.